All right, are we live?
Yes.
We're live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the happy hour. Thank you so much for joining us today. I have Bruce in my arms. Look how big he is.
He's not a little potato.
He's not a little potato anymore. Bruce, he's so big. I think he's almost 10 pounds now, which is crazy. He's such a good boy. He's so pretty, isn't he? Hi, Bruce.
Hi, baby.
I know I had to squeeze him because he was looking so cute over there in his little bed. I'm going to put him back real quick. All right. There you go. And your chewy stick. All right, I'm back. Anyways, today we have a awesome recipe to share with you. It is mulled wine. And Dana actually introduced me to mulled wine when we had first kind of met through the holidays, and it is amazing. I love wine. I love warm drinks. This one's it's kind of sweet, and it's not dry, so it kind of leaves your palate nice and moist. And bye, Bruce. Anyways, it's awesome. I really like it, and I look forward to it every holiday. So anyways, we're gonna make that today. Before we jump in there, put in the comments that you can hear me and see me just fine. Give me a thumbs up on that real quick. But hopefully you guys are having a wonderful weekend like we are. The weather was nice, and so we're seeing what's kind of happening today. I think it's gonna, whatever. Today's a relaxing day. You know what I mean. Happy hour day. Sunday. One of those days. Hallmark day. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this now. Perfect. Mulled wine. So this is cool. We found a way to do mulled wine in your pressure cooker. So if you have, we have a Breville pressure cooker. If you have an Instapot, that'll work as well. And this is like the fastest way to do mulled wine I have ever seen. It's awesome. So we're actually just gonna put everything into the pressure cooker. Here, I'll take the pot out so you can see it really well on the camera there. And we're just gonna dump kind of everything in there. So first thing we're gonna start off with is 750 mils, or a full bottle of a full-bodied red wine. So this can be a Shiraz, Cabernet, Merlot, Malbec. Those are all good choices. So full bottle of wine. And if you're doing a large batch of this, maybe you're having a slight get-together during the holiday pandemic, Bota box or box wine works very well for this as well. So something to keep in mind, because you are completely modifying the flavor of this wine. It's almost like sangria, how it really doesn't so much matter what wine you use, because you're adding so many other elements to it to create the final product. Same thing as the mulled wine. All right, so we're going to add in 8 ounces of brandy.
I love the way that pours.
All right. 8 ounces or 1 cup. Ooh. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Nice. 1 apple, and we're going to do that apple sliced. All right, thank you for moving that. Don't want you guys to miss out on this apple chopping skills. And I would recommend to take out the core. There we are.
What's your knife skills for coring that apple?
All right, and I'm just going to cut these one more time in half. And we'll toss that into the pot.
So would that be cut into 8s?
This would be eighths. Yes. Wait, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I need a math tutor. Does anybody know where I could find a math tutor? We're going to toss in a couple stars of anise. I thought these were kind of funny because they look like little spiders. These two are pretty small, so we're going to just put in 3 total. But I think it should normally be about the size of your thumb. So if it's not that big, I would probably toss in 1 extra, just for good measure. We're going to add in our cinnamon stick and peppercorn. So this is going to be 2 teaspoons of peppercorn. I like the spice in this drink. It has that, like, I don't know, between the cinnamon and the pepper, it has that really nice spice that I like. Mm-hmm. I like it a lot. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and you can also use honey as well. There we are. Boom. Boom. And 1 tablespoon of mulling spice.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that looks, ooh, that's nice. Had a little couple of them that jumped out of the bag there, so they're definitely going into the pot. Here we are. And a orange, 1 sliced orange. Now, I like to take off the bottom and the top, just these parts that are really basically pithy, very riney, because that's kind of a bitter part, and I want that sweetness right there. So I'm going to basically cut these into about 1/2 inch or 1/3 inch slices at the most, because I'm going to make sure we don't have these too thick in there. There we are. So, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. We're putting in the rest of that orange there. All right, so here's the cool part that we found, especially with the pressure cooker. Normally, honey, how long would you say this normally takes on a stovetop?
45 minutes.
45 minutes, right? So between prep, cleanup, 45 minutes on the stovetop, easily an hour. Well, what we found is that you can put this in your pressure cooker, and what you're going to do is you're going to set it on high, and you're going to set it for 1 minute. All right? So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to set this on high for a time of 1 minute. Now, it's not going to just be done in 1 minute once I press start. It has to preheat, and that, at least in hours, takes about 9.5 minutes. So the whole thing is probably going to take you about 12 minutes or so. And on high, this Breville is at 12 psi. So I already made this before because I didn't want you to sit here and just listen to terrible jokes. Even though I know some of you would love to listen to 12 minutes of terrible jokes. But we had already made this. Here.
Magic.
Here it is. Ta-da! 10 minutes later. Here we are. Mulled wine. Looks beautiful. Tastes beautiful. And from here, if you wanted to, there's a couple different ways you could, of course, garnish this. You could do some cinnamon sticks. I hate cinnamon sticks in my cups personally. They're just like big, bulky. They take up room. They serve no purpose other than a complete garnish. My favorite, you could do also a slice of apple, but my favorite is a slice of orange. So that is exactly what I am going to do here. Look at that beautiful orange,
Ooh, that's so pretty.
right? That's what I'm talking about. That's mulled wine that Daddy likes. Check that out. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it has so much spice, so much depth, body. I mean, this is... I love sangrias in the summer, mulled wine in the winter, wine with every other meal. Yeah, Aunt Claire, you know what I'm talking about. You too, Mom. Oh, yes, so good. So smooth. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it from the fruits and the sugar. It is yummy. Even if you're not really so much maybe a wine person, but you like warm drinks, this is distant enough from being a wine. I really, really like it. So if you're not much of a wino, but you do like kind of that deep fruity drinks, warm drinks in the winter, I would say definitely give this a shot because I think you'll probably like it. But anyways, we're going to share this recipe with you, of course. And it's definitely one of those recipes you could make a big batch of if you wanted to do that for a holiday gathering. Oh, before I forget. So once this is done doing its thing, the way that you serve it is actually with a ladle. So if you're going to have this sitting out, I'd probably keep it in the Instapot in something nice, warm, insulated. Put some mugs next to it, put some slices of oranges next to that, and whatever other garnishes next to it, and a ladle. And that way people can pop it open, ladle it into their glass, and they're good to go. So that's how I would serve it if we were having a family gathering or people over for the holidays, which according to the governor, we are not going to be doing that. Yep. See you soon, Mike and Trish. So, anyways, I would love for you to, of course, hit that like, hit the subscribe, share the channel, all the fun jazz right there. But I would love for you to share with us holiday favorites that you have. Maybe it's like one that won you over years ago, like the mulled wine has won me over. And share that with us so that way we can try it for ourselves because we love doing that. And make sure that you're on the channel next week, 3:30 Pacific time, for our next happy hour because we have some awesome recipes to share with you then. But anyways, cheers to the holidays. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy birthday to my brother. His birthday was Thursday, so if you know my brother or you want to say happy birthday to my brother, say happy birthday. All right, we will see you next week. Cheers.